Hello and welcome. I'm the Cinehistorian, and I just saw Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere, and let me tell you how that went. Deliver Me From Nowhere is a biopic of the music legend Bruce Springsteen, yet instead of a broad overview of his career, we focus on a particular period in his life, mainly after coming off the tour of his hit album, The River, which was his first album to top the charts. Springsteen, in a bout of depression, created his 1982 album Nebraska, showing that despite executives asking for a hit album, Springsteen created a dissonant exploration of his own depression and his battles to make this album. As someone who deeply understands this train of thought, I appreciate that this is the story they chose to tell. It could have easily been an all-encompassing career film, but instead it focuses on a specific album, and I feel that's a better way to understand an artist, their creative process, and thought that went into every song. Not only that, it's also a universal tale of depression and its connection to art, making for a plot that's both universal and personal, and it never stretches itself too thin. Jeremy Allen White plays Bruce here and gives a good performance. It's convincingly done, and those moments of sadness are sold well by him. Certainly not one of the best performances of the year, but it's one of the better ones I've seen. Also, he does all of the singing here, and he does a pretty great job. His supporting cast also does a great job. Jeremy Strong sells a concerned best friend well, and Odessa Young plays a good love interest, though it is a composite of all of his girlfriends that he had at the time, rather than a singular person, and I think that makes for more of a cliched character. Also, David Krumholtz gives an excellent performance here, and I wasn't expecting it from him for his brief amount of time. Now, this is where most of my praise lies, as I don't think this is a perfect movie or reaches up there with the best of 2025, and it's mostly technical things that drag it down. For one, the editing is quite poor and pulls you out of the movie. There's one specific moment that I can turn to involving a speeding car and a burnout. There is a blur effect thrown onto this and a slow motion effect that removes any stakes or power in the moment. And this isn't the only time a blur effect or bad special effects are thrown onto the screen. It's sad because for the most part, the cold look of the film can be pretty, but it does lose a bit here. And not only that, but the score is pretty rough. Of course, Springsteen's music when it comes in is amazing, and the great band Suicide makes it into the mix, which is great. Yet when they actually play the score, it's weak. It's overly sentimental and kills the mood. There's a pivotal scene towards the end where Springsteen breaks down and cries, and rather than letting the movie settle into the quietness of it, we get this goofy set of strings that give this an odd mood. These technical moments dial back my love for this movie, but it's still an excellent movie and one that I can recommend. The focus on the album Nebraska, along with some superb acting, makes for an all-around nice watch. I feel that most will be able to look past some of the issues I had and find a great story on depression. That's why this is still a recommendation, as those elements I complained about only make up a little bit of the story, and as a whole, this still remained enjoyable. Check this one out if you get the chance. And be sure to leave a comment below if you did see it or if you're interested in it. Leave a like as it really helps me on the algorithm. Subscribe to keep up with more content like this, and I'll see you here next time.